Okay, we're down here doing some night work. The goal is to get these braces installed. Obviously these are going to go on the bottom. Namely because I used the chain fall and centered this to the platform. And as you can see the problem there, there is nothing to screw to. All the more reason for putting these on. But even then, if we put a block down there, we're just going to be catching the very edge. It's kind of hard to shoot, but the point is, I don't think that's going to work. I may still put lag screws in here, or I may go with my original idea of making some metal brackets for these two sides. There's also a couple more issues we need to look at. So here's the other concern. You can see this side is floating. If we give it a whack, I don't know if that shows up on camera because I'm moving as well. But it's got a little bit of flex. All the more reason to install wood under it so it'll have some support. But this is the only side that is this severe. So I'm thinking maybe this leg is just low. And if you remember from, I don't know, second, third video, that's exactly why we bought those adjustable feet. So I think we'll put it where we want it to sit, and then we'll start leveling. It's still on the wheels. So let's get it off the wheels, and then we'll evaluate that problem again. Okay, all I did was bring the platform up until the wheels started spinning, as it were. And the result was just a little off. And it did say that, this level did say that it had to come up this way towards the corner we were having a problem with. So I brought it up another smidge. This is a carpenter's level, so I'm not going to fight that bubble. It's not a high performance kind of thing, but it's definitely close. So just by going with that level, we sucked all the air out of that corner. And in fact, I can't find any corners with air in them. So I'm glad I did that before I started screwing and bracing. That would have sucked. And I made a point before I dropped it to make sure this door does open. That would have been bad. So like I said, it's nighttime right now, and I think I'll come down in the morning, nice and fresh, and get these braces going, and we'll take it from there. Here we are the next day. The weight's been sitting on those feet all night. And after what I saw last night, I took the time to go around and re-level everything So we're good to go. And all four corners are sitting solidly on wood. And step one to getting shit done is clean the bench. So we've done that. Here are the braces that we're going to install. And we'll start over here in the corner. I'm not going to film this entire process. It's pretty boring. But let me show you what we're doing. So basically that's going to go up tight. We're going to mark our screws and then screw it in. I'm going to put quite a few in there, probably 8 or so per, maybe 6, we'll see. And then this other brace goes in this way. And same process there. All four corners, same thing. You saw this shot last night. The only difference is we now have the brace. It's just sitting there at the moment. So we'll be throwing in a nice large washer along with a lag, another washer on that, and just send them home, all four corners. Then I think we can call it secured to the platform and move on to something else. So there you go. Another task off the list. All four corners are now secured to the platform. The braces went in pretty well. It's definitely doing the job. And the main job for these braces is A, make sure the corner is not floating. We got at least 1.5 feet on both sides, sitting on wood. But more importantly, when we went to drive this screw home, or this lag, we want to make sure the wood was up tight against this frame so that we didn't warp the frame when we tightened it up. So now that it's secured, I'm just going to do a little testing. I was hearing a lot of racking on this side, as you can imagine, when the gantry moved back and forth. So, nothing to it really but to move it around, see what it sounds like. Not too bad. I used to hear, especially in this area, right about here, lots of cracking and popping. I'm still hearing what sounds like paint rubbing against metal when it stops. Huh. I wonder. So I'm testing the theory here. I have the dial indicator. It is not magnetically locked to the machine itself. It's just sitting on the wood, nice and solid, doesn't rock. And we've got the dial indicator up against just below this rack, the left rack. And the gantry, you can't see it, but it's all the way at the back. So I'm going to bring it all the way forward and see what this dial does. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought. Given that we're using a dial indicator sitting on wood, I'm not sure what we can even do with that tooth dial. I'm not sure if that's even relevant. Let's send it back, see what happens. Now it's repeatable. Yeah, I guess I'm not too worried about that. For S and Gs, we'll put the Z-axis all the way over to the left, just to add a little more weight. Here we are coming back forward. Yeah, never mind. I'm not going to worry about tooth dial on a wood platform. I can still hear a little racking going on. I just did the same test over here on the other side and got the same result. So I guess I won't worry about it. So the bench is clean again, and we've made some progress on the spindle and the VFD. Next video will be about the spindle. It needs to be grounded. They don't come that way, not the cheap ones. And we'll take it from there. Later.